Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's just me today. We had some unexpected things happen over the weekend. After months of being on Facebook Marketplace, we finally sold that baker's rack that was in the front section of the double booth. And then we sold the coffee table that we were using on that big round pedestal table as a riser. So I envision that there is going to be some empty space in the booth, and whatever was on those two items is probably just everywhere. So I came over here today. It is Monday. I came over here today to see if maybe I could get us a head start. We're gonna come out here tomorrow and work. So I was hoping to be able to get a head start on cleaning up the booth, because our plan for this week is to decorate for summer. So like red, white, blue, and quite honestly, that is one of my favorite seasons to decorate for in the booth. I think like the red, white, and blue, the red is so punchy that it just adds like a whole new dimension to the booth. And I love the way the booth looks when we use those colors. And I will pop up, maybe I'll move to the side, pop up a couple of pictures of what it looked like last year, because I thought it was one of our better vignettes last year when we did the red, white, and blue. So I'll pop up a couple of pictures. They should be right here. But I'm gonna go inside, because also hopefully there is an auction tonight that there are a few things I'm interested in. So if I do win those, we will also have to go pick those up tomorrow. So we don't have time to do everything tomorrow. I wanted to come over here, see if I can get us a head start, kind of assess the situation, maybe move some furniture around, get us to where the base is ready for decorating. So then we can TBD on whether or not I have enough time to go to the storage building and get the bins that have all the summer stuff in it. I may or may not have time to do that today, but I'm gonna try my hardest to get out there, because then that will also take one more thing off our list to do tomorrow. And also we have a quilt in the storage building that is red, white, and blue. That needs to be found. And there is a pillow with a flag on it with stars and stripes. So hopefully those will not be too far into the back and I'll be able to find them easily. And so while the weather is good and not too hot and not raining, I should probably try to at least go over there and dig that stuff out of the storage building. So that is the plan for today. I am already at the White Owl, and I'm gonna, I guess now we'll go inside and assess the situation and see what's going on. All right, just as I expected, there's a giant hole. And then the table we were using as a riser is gone. So let's switch this up and see what we can do. So apparently Monday is the day that a lot of vendors come to work on their booths. I didn't get much footage in the booth because I didn't want to be talking. I wanted to be respectful. Both of our neighbors on either side were working. And one of them is moving out. So I need to go get the tea on that. But I will show you what I have done today, because it's about 4:30. I'm gonna head out so I have time to go to the storage building. But I will show you what I did before I leave. This booth got the biggest overhaul, because you saw in the front we had all that stuff that had sold and everything was all messed up. So I moved this back to the front. I moved that crop from the other booth. I moved this from that corner over there. The table's still the same. I brought the chairs up, and then I brought this dress form down from the clothing booth, and then this is also from that corner. So just to kind of round out this whole area. And then I kind of preliminarily brought some of our red, white, and blue stuff up front, but tried to leave as much room as possible for new stuff. I'm gonna put the quilt in that, and then try to intersperse all of the things that we have in the storage building. And then over here and over here, I watched Amanda's Mercantiles video. That's a mouthful. And she was overhauling a booth for $0, and she was putting items together. So I kind of tried to create color stories. This is pink and green and red, and then a little pink, green, and red sprinkled in down here, and then tried to keep all the silver together, and then all of the white is over here, and then this is all the blue stuff that we have. So trying that, you guys.
Let me know what you think as opposed to how it looked last week, if you recall how it looked last week. Then over here I didn't really change anything. I just tried to like clean it up a little bit, make room for things. I did move the stuff on the shelves around a little bit, but overall this back area is the same. We did sell 2 pieces of art, so I either need 1 long piece or 2 littles to fill in that space. But otherwise, oh, I did redo this corner because I stole the coffee table in that little wine cabinet from this corner. So I put this little white chair with the lounge chair and a camp stool. Kind of make, because before we had that chair kind of shoved up under here and it looked kind of jammed and crammed, and somebody actually wants to purchase this and I want them to be able to sit on it and test it out and see how they like it. So I thought that was a much better place for it once I got that corner cleared out. And I will take you down to the other booth, show you what we did down there. Down here I just added in a lot more of the red, white, and blue clothing, added a few more pieces to the clothing rack, like this sweatshirt, which was really cute, and just that dress, this 90s maxi dress, which I really love, but decided to give it to the booth. And then just refreshed all of the shelves. I did, since I stole the dress form from up there, I put that chair up there, and then the sewing kit. And then over here I redressed the mannequin in this wedding dress and this jean jacket, this vintage jean jacket that someone wrote or embroidered the bride onto the back, which I thought was really cute for wedding season. I hung this peg rack and then we had the aprons hung up, but they were hung up really high. Nobody could really get to them, so that is another place for us to hang stuff from, which is always welcome. All right, so that is all I'm gonna do today. If you can tell by how big my hair has gotten, it's very humid today, and I don't think they've kicked on the AC yet, so just the fans are running because it's not super hot outside, it's just kind of humid. So I think I've had all about as much as I can handle for today. So I'm gonna head to the storage building. Hopefully that won't take me too long so I can get home and get some rest. I've made it to the storage building, and it's not quite as hot as I thought it was. It is pretty warm today, but I desperately needed a hair tie. Did I have one? No. But did I have a pen and could tap back into some of that like high school knowledge? Wrapped my hair up in the pen, so I'm feeling much better now. Now I need to tackle this storage building. I do know you are sitting right now on the 4 bins that say summer, so those are definitely going, and I can see the quilt back there, so fingers crossed I can get to it without too much hassle. So hopefully it won't take me that long, but it'll be one more thing off our list of things that we don't have to do tomorrow. All right, that was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I got 1, 2, 3 buckets of summer stuff. There's a couple, there's a children's book. There's a children's book. I got this red, white, and blue pillow. I got our flags. We like to throw this fern in some things to give the booth a little more life. We have this set of star plates, and then we have this watermelon picnic basket that we put out in the summertime. And thank you to past me for helping me, my present me out, and putting the quilts in that Stars and Stripes pillow in the same container. So thanks to past me. But that is it for me today. I'm gonna head home and I will see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys.
Hello everyone.
Welcome back. It is a new day, but I'm in the same place I was yesterday when I left you. So you are,
and I'm here.
Yeah, and we have been reunited. Your eyes do not deceive you. I am back at the storage building. We need to get 2 suitcases out of here that I forgot yesterday. We already have tags. We've already priced them. We spent a little time before we left at home pricing a few things. And then we have the bins in the back. One more thing. You can imagine my surprise last night when I went
got my snack, got my drink, had my laptop. I was ready to auction, only to find out that the auction was on Sunday. So I missed the auction. So
Story of my
yeah.
life.
I mean, that place consistently has Monday auctions. Why they decided to do it on a Sunday, the world will never know. So.
They should put it in big letters if they change it for
They
old
should,
people.
they do. Okay, so like it's usually Mondays at 6. And if they change the time to like 5, like one time they had like 800 lots, so they had to do it at 5. They made like a big deal about it. But you have it on a Sunday and you don't make a big deal about it. I feel duped. I missed some pretty good stuff.
That ain't the last time you go be duped.
No, it is definitely not, especially by them. So we're gonna pick up those 2 suitcases. Oh my God, I'm a brain fart. We're gonna pick up those 2 suitcases and then we're gonna head to the White House. So finish up the work for, I don't think all of this is gonna fit in the booth.
All of it's probably not priced.
Yeah, and we probably need to be a little more selective about what goes in and what doesn't, because
We could go through and just take stuff to take to the thrift store and donate.
yeah, some stuff that we've had 3 or 4 seasons might need to just go. So all right, let's grab those suitcases and head to the White Owl.
Well, I thought I had done us a favor, and those 2 chairs are gone. They sold this morning, so.
Oh, they do?
Yeah.
2 chairs.
The 2 chairs, Maryland's chairs.
They did?
They were up on. I just said our chairs are gone, and he just said they sold this morning. Some lady came in and bought a whole bunch of chairs, and we were the only ones that had a pair of chairs, so she bought them. So this is the before now of this front area. So now I need to figure out what I can steal to get some more height on here. All right, here is a final look at the 2 booths. We added a couple more wedding items to this girl. And then we added these 2 lights that we restored, cleaned and restored, and put light kits in. Then some more clothing, and then I just made a little shelf for the top of this out of some extra foam from making the sign, so we can have a place to put those 2 suitcases that we picked up from storage earlier. And then just added some more things to the shipper robe. And then we'll show you what we did down here. This is all of our new and old stock of 4th of July items. Some of my faves are these needle points from the 60s. We've got Old Williamsburg, Old Philadelphia, and Old Salem. They're kind of tucked in places. But we added to that chair that sold, we switched out for the one that was behind, and then we brought this table up here from the other booth to fill in for that. And then around the edges, we added some florals, some flags, this seed packet garland that we had used at Ruffin's Roost. There's the little mirror that we got in last week's video, and the napkins that we got last week. Then this stuff has just been cleaned up. We added a couple of pieces of china to that. Added another quilt to the quilt rack. Added a piece of art and that brass sconce. And then overall, just tucked in a few little pieces of some American flags, some greenery, just to kind of liven up the space a little bit.
plumb tuckered out.
Me too.
I think it looks good,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully that will equate to sales.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So,
That's what we pray for.
yep. And that is all for us for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time.
Yeah, maybe with more exciting content.
Yeah, maybe with more exciting content. So,
Yeah,
thank
but
you guys for watching.
I mean, as you do these booths, there are weeks like this. So
Yeah.
it's just I ebb and fall of this work.
And it was kind of like yesterday, the guy next to us was working, and so I don't really want to set up a camera and get in his space and just
Be rude. That would be rude.
So I didn't get as much footage in there, but rest assured the work was done. So we will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah, like, subscribe, and comment on the video.
Yeah, we'd love to hear from you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.